We also spoke with Pete Marocco, Executive Director of the Dallas Hero Initiative in downtown Dallas.
This is a solution. It is setting a floor in the charter that matches the law and gives the people the power to enforce the law. If the city is going to continue to break the law, then we need to empower citizens to hold them accountable. Look, this coalition is very strange. It's very odd to see. And look, we hear from a lot of rank and file police officers who are furious about the idea that a few people in the leadership of the DPA have aligned with Dominique Alexander. Like, how can they explain that to their rank and file? I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that question. We love our police and we support all of our police. These are some questions that I don't have the answer to. But I do know that building a strong police force is definitely complicated. It's going to take many years. But many leaders in Dallas have done this in the past. And so our leaders just need to get a solution going.
When I spoke with Mayor Leppert about this, former Mayor Leppert, he said that, you know, under his leadership, they increased the number of officers.
400 a year.
But that was a little different time back then in the sense of you had a lot of people who were willing to do it.
Still Dallas, though. See, this is where I disagree. I think that Dallas is still the gold standard. We believe that Dallas is a gold standard city. We believe we are a best-in-class city. You have a mayor who achieved that, and he addressed attrition, right? And then you have the next mayor came in and blamed a lot of the loss that then he had on the prior mayor. All of this is just political minutia, and at the end of the day, we are just people who want a solution for the people of Dallas.
So let's talk about the specifics here.
Sure.
Because last time you and I spoke, and one of the ballot propositions has a goal. Basically, the city would have to have 4,000 police officers and maintain that level.
Right.
And timing.
What's required by law?
Timing. Well, you keep saying that. Is it really
It's
an ordinance, or
is
is it really just a goal of the city?
No, it's an ordinance. Yeah.
So, given that, how long is it going to take realistically? Are you setting a 1-year timeline? Because no one says that's even realistic.
Not at all. And anybody who continues saying that is completely misrepresenting
the facts. So what is your timeline?
We have consistently stated that we believe this can be responsibly achieved in between 3 to 5 years. That is exactly what Mayor Leppert did. He is increasing the police force with 400 new recruits per year with a net increase of 250 officers per year. Why would people come up with alarmist language about increasing the police force at exactly the same pace that Mayor Leppert already achieved? So the bottom line is, I think that if we really want to look at the facts of what the opposition is doing, I'm more interested than I was ever before. We had no interest in sort of pulling the thread and following the money of the opposition and understanding why their animus is so strong about this. But at the end of the day, stuff is starting to come out. We're starting to understand better why Mayor Rawlings wants to rewrite history, and about the fact that he drove a net 800 officer loss. That's huge. There needs to be an explanation for that. There needs to be a public discussion about that. We are not interested in arguing backwards, though. Our propositions are about the future. It's about getting police.
Well, the fact that Mayor Leppert opposes all of these three things.
Sure.
Doesn't that say something?
Well, I'm very interested to hear what that says. I've asked Mr. Leppert many times. I said, hey, his classic line is, it's not the, he's got all these little catchy political phrases where he says, it's not the what, it's the how. You know, it's not what you're doing, it's the consequences. Well, tell us what that is, Tom. Tell us what you're proposing. Tell us what's wrong with it. Here's our how. We've given you our how. It's essentially modeled after exactly what he did. So what's your story, Tom? What is your how? Why can't you get 8 city council members to come to a resolution just to get the city back in compliance with the law? So why can't we have a minimum staffing of 3 officers per every 1,000 citizens? And right now we only have 2.2. Why don't we have 8 city council members that can do that?